Good morning, yoga friends. Happy Saturday. It's the happiest class of the week, Saturday Endorphin Release Yoga. Welcome to those joining on Zoom. Welcome if you're streaming in on YouTube. It's doesn't matter how you get here, it just matters that you're here. We spend the first 8 or 9 minutes literally on the back or relaxing, settling in, and we're off to the races. Relax and take a load off. It's great to see you. By the way, if you are Zooming, your images and names are anonymous, always. Nice deep breath together. I'm going to go in and feed the cat. I'll be right back. We have some hair and makeup to do. I'll see you in a moment. Hi, cat. Hey, welcome if you're just joining in. Welcome to Saturday Endorphin Release Yoga. My name is Greg. And on Saturday, we're a little frisky and risky, but not yet. We spend the first minutes on the back. Welcome if you're just cruising into class. If you're already on your back, maybe wiggle your legs out a couple of times, release some residual tension from the week. Maybe swallow once, circle your jaw around. This is yoga for everybody, meaning it's accessible to the 98% of us who aren't circus performers or contortionists or gymnasts. If you are one, you're welcome, of course, but most of us aren't. Just a little reasonable movement will help us out. Maybe a conscious breath. I don't know why I keep feeding this monster kitten that I have. He's 6 months old and he weighs over 11 pounds. His name is Looney. He just attacked me. Anyway, he loves yoga too. He's happy to see you. Happy Saturday, he says. He says this is purry, furry, and frisky, risky yoga. Put me down, he says. Hey, I see some more friends cruising in. It's great to have you on board. Welcome to Saturday Super Extra Fun Yoga. First 8 or 9 minutes, relaxing on the back. If you're just getting in, roll out your mat, relax, release cares and worries. Today we have Zoomers joining, the Zoomer tribe. It's great to see you all, and we have YouTube live streamers. So there's multiple ways to get here, and what matters is that you're here. More people joining in. It's great to have you. There was a big jam up in the parking lot. I'm glad you're making it into class. We got, we have about 3 or 4 more minutes on the back. What I would suggest now is breathing down from your belly button, making some diaphragmatic breath, extending your breath an extra beat or two on the inhalation, and maybe an extra beat or two on the exhalation, and thus bringing a nice rhythm and soothing to your breathing. Come on back. Come on, kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Okay, we're settling in nicely. I would ask now that you feel whatever you're feeling right now, if you're able. Just breathe what you feel what you breathe, process whatever needs to be processed within you. It's a wonderful spiritual healing tool, and feel how intimately the breath and our feelings are connected. We don't need to judge them or explain them, just allow them to surface. Welcome to Zoomers, welcome to YouTubers. We're all in the right place right now. Good. Then feeling all of your feels, biggest, deepest inhale of your whole life so far. That sounds silly, but big inhale. Good. Then a big outhale, empty out, pull the plug. Let's return to our original status as infinite spiritual beings. Drain the brain, nice and empty. We are calm and peaceful souls most of the time. If we're not, we return more quickly. Okay, I invite you to wiggle your fingers and toes and circulate ESFG, extra super feel good, through yourself. It's a secret elixir that our brain makes that you can actually conjure up, circulate it through your body, arms up to the ceiling, stretch your arms up, palms up, extend your arms up over your head, and writhe around in carpet ecstasy on your floor with goofy grin on your face, thinking to yourself, you know, everything really is always working out for me, even when it seems like it isn't. Feel that first thing in the morning, stretchy, euphoric feeling. Those are your endogenous morphines gushing through your nervous system. Good. Draw your knees in and roll around on your back a little bit. Just get your back going because, as I like to say, your back has your back. And then other direction. Good. All right, let's roll up. Let's light this candle. What do you say? All right. That's all the time we have. Thanks for joining Saturday. Just kidding. That's my oldest yoga joke, and it's pretty stale, isn't it? Anyway, whether you're one of my Zoomer friends or you're a brand new YouTube live streamer, it's great to have you. I love Saturday yoga. Great turnout. You're in good company. And in a moment, we're going to start joint juice. We're going to go through all the joints of our body. If you haven't done it before, you'll really like it. And if you've done it before, you'll really, really like it. But I like to start with about a minute of just sitting, closing our eyes, and letting the movement of our mind and heart slow down a little bit. It's like those little snow globes we had as a kid that has the little mansion in it. We'd shake it up, and if we would just leave it alone, the snow would settle. The snow, of course, is the endless thinking and the turbulence of emotion that assail all human beings. But every hurricane has an eye. Nothing more powerful than a group of humans gathered together in the spirit. We have an amazing drawing power. And because of that, I do like to say a little affirmation at the start of class. By the way, this is not religion or evangelism. Not that I have anything against that by any means, but it's simply a way of directing and focusing our souls in the way that we'd like them to go. God, love, source, being, infinite, higher, organizing love. Give us just the practice we need today to rise to the highest version of ourselves. Om, amen, peace. Okay, we'll chant Om and then we'll start the cartwheels and the backflips. Big inhale. Feel that. Well, as Julie Andrews used to say, the hills are alive with the sound of pollen. So I'm going to have a quick drink. Coffee. Hey, look, it's Looney Bin Laden. Here he is. He's my cat. He loves you. What's in that glass? I know you guys really just tune in to watch the cats. That's why I watch what I watch. Okay, let's be outstanding in our field. Now, if you're new to this, it's like, well, what's going to happen? Well, for about 45 to 50 minutes, we're going to move. We're going to get into a groove together. We're going to lose our minds. We're going to do accessible human movements in a very nice sequence. It's no particular movement. The whole is greater than the sum of the parts. It's synergy. It's synchronicity. If we do the possible, God, love, source will do the impossible. So we just start. The key of any great endeavor is to start. 3, 2, 1. Okay, slacky per quacky. Now glue your feet to the floor, close your eyes, swing your arms. When your arms swing and become more free, it's easier to hit the like and subscribe button. Subliminal product placement commercials. Now I like to slap myself silly because I got kind of long arms that swing around pretty fast that normally produce a pretty effective golf swing. Not yesterday though. I had my ego brutalized, which is good. 3, not when it's happening. 2, 1. All right, good job. All right, a lot of these movements, if you're new, it's like, what the hell are they doing? Feet hip distance apart, sink down and squish up. Squish down and unsquish up. I like to keep my arms like ropes. I like to use a lot of shins and ankles and feet. I like to feel like a flag gently rippling in the breeze. I like a lot of things. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Nice turnout today. It's good to see you all. We have many Zoomers and nearly 1 million people watching on YouTube. Stretch up, nearly. That's a marketing term, nearly 1 million. Way up on your toes. Good. Now, if you want to reach the stars, you got to stretch for the moon or some silly saying like that. Way up on your tippy toes. 20, 19, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Today we're even. Later today will be odd. Way up on your tippy toes. Close your eyes, balance on your tippy toes. Some of the poses you like, some not so much. Good. Open your eyes way up on your tippy toes. My cat dragged in a tree branch. That's nice to see. He's a branch manager. Drop your heels, knuckles on your head. Gentle little opening side bend to the left. Inhale, kitty cats to the right. If you're new and it's like, why is this guy calling me a kitty cat? For me, I call the people I love the most kitty cats because it's a term of endearment. Up you go. Stretch your paws up, you guys. Release out. Whack. All right. Let's work on our feet. What do you say? Left foot forward. This is where the elite meet to work on their feet. See how I've turned onto my right toenails? This enables me to super swish my heel around. 4, 5. If you do this one frequently enough, you'll be more stable and be able to walk better. Other way, 1. And if you're older than a spring chicken, this will give you effective balance and locomotion for the rest of your life because we don't want to be limited. Good. Now sink into your dorsiflexed ankle on this side, plantar flexed ankle on this side. Close your eyes and go a little lower, lower. Good. Open your eyes, come up and out. Now, right foot forward onto left toenails. This is a ritual sequence of movement that I've developed since the turn of the century, having done 73 million hours of yoga. And this is the sequence that I think is the most bang for your buck, keeps you healthiest. It's accessible by almost all humans. It's fun and makes life better. 1, 2, 3. It's called joint juice. The yoga term is viyama. It means breaking up the congestion of the body. 6, 7, 8. Sink into your feet. Now, really bendy young people, they like to tap their left knee on the floor. Feel free. Really bendy old people do it too. Close your eyes. Feel your feet. Try to establish a nice balance between your feet, a 51-50 ratio. 50-50, sorry. Good. Come up and out. Very nice. Now, I'm a huge proponent of huge yoga blocks. Why do you use such big blocks, Greg? The better. It sounds like a line from Hansel and Gretel or something. Drop your head, hang your hair. I like blocks because they support my lower back. I don't do radically intensive forward folds anymore. I just like forward folding. And if my back feels tight or if I feel a little weak, I'll keep my knees bent and that'll take some of the pressure out of my lower back. With my hands on something, it closes the kinesthetic chain and takes pressure out of our back as well. It's really a good idea for most humans. Now lift both of your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Feel how that makes your spine longer and your hamsters more relaxed. Exhale, we'll deepen in. 1, 2, 3. Arise up, yogis. Come on up. Okay, our engines are on. We're feeling good. Exhale out. There's something about doing yoga with other people, even though we're on Zoom or just watching, there's our combined energy. Now we're going to poof 4 times. You're like, what the hell is that? It's this. Behind your neck. Poof. This is your Shiva Shakti energy rocketing up your spine and blasting out your crown chakra. Poof. Plus you're stimulating your energy points on your back. Poof. Guess what else you're doing? You're stretching your wrists. You're flexing your wrists as you come up. All these movements have multitasking, synergistic qualities. Poof. Good. Lace your hands behind your back if you can. Feet out this wide, heels in, toes out. It's a great movement if you have never done it. You just try to get your head and your butt down on the floor at the same time. Now, if you can't get your head and your butt down at the same time, that's why we're doing this. If you could, you'd be having fun in this class. It'd be like, hey, I like this. It would be a song that you could already sing. And those are fun songs. But right now we're singing a song we can't quite sing yet. So get your head and your butt lower, please. Inhale, look forward. Hello. Exhale, deepen, arms all the way over till they hit the floor up over your head. Come on up. Now, if you can't get your head and your hips down, don't be discouraged. Be encouraged, because we get a little better every day. Exhale out. Sorry, forgot to turn the ceiling fan on. I'm getting a little hot and bothered. Inhale up. Lace your hands, drop your hands behind your head. Now with your feet out wide, bang your toes in and your heels out. We call it toes of pigeon. Now as you push your palms up, push your feet into the sand. Close your eyes and push the sky up and push the earth down. I want you to feel the yoga principle of extension, but do it with relaxed shoulders and happy face. We can be firm and stable without being rigid and grim. Did you know that? Good, open your eyes, second side bend, wider feet, turn your chest up. You might say something technical like, ooh, inhale. Exhale over. Ooh, feels good. Come up, you guys. Release out. Wham, say you're more relaxed. Do you have tight shoulders? Relax. In fact, roll your shoulders around. Now, if you make crunchy, cracky noises when you do this, this means you've developed character. You've been through some trials and tribulations. This is not your first rodeo. So you've been through some hardships. You've been through some heartbreaks. You've been through some difficulties. You might be going through one right now, but having been through enough of them, we know this too shall pass, and every experience makes us brighter and wiser. Other way, 1, here comes Looney Bin. He's stalking me right now. He will literally run across the room, jump halfway up and land somewhere in my midsection, oftentimes in exactly the wrong place when he's attacking me. 6, yeah, what's going on with you? I'm bored, he says. Inhale up. Exhale out. Wham. Drop your chin. Take your coconuts around. Your coconut is your head. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. 3, how do people not do this? How do people not move their body around in rhythmic sequence at least once a day? No wonder everybody's in such a bad mood. 6, 7, 8 the other way. Not only is this good for you, It's good if you do it with other people, like here. 3, relax your shoulders. If you still have the full factory installed range of motion, enjoy it. If you've been beaten and battered by the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune a little bit, do what you can. 6, 7. Good. Now we're going to literally, not say literally so much, we're going to literally relax our head down for 20 seconds. Close your eyes. Fall asleep on your feet. Feel into your magnificent body that's hanging down from your head. Feel your nervous system. I've renamed our nervous system into our calm and peaceful system. Whoever named it the nervous system kind of missed the mark on that. Good. Now open your eyes. My cat, this is Looney's bin, and this is his amazing tail. All right, wrists, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have not done this, lace your hands in front of your face and roly-poly your hands around. 8, 1, 2. This is good for my piano playing, harp playing, saxophone playing, musician people who use their hands a lot. 7, 8. Now shake crud off of your hands. I could have said something else, but now that we're going worldwide, I'm trying to keep it PG-13. So shake crud off of your hands. Shake a little. You have a lot of crud on your hands, don't you? Isn't that life? Good. And then this. Life is life, but yoga allows us to enjoy it the most, live it to the full. Faster, faster, alabaster. Cup your hands at your heart, drop your chin, close your eyes. Now, I would suggest you say inside of your own self with your eyes closed to the sanctuary of your soul, I am a calm and peaceful soul. Say that 1 trillion times, and then you'll be that. Okay, the kids continue. Inhale up. We're going through the body parts, kids. Exhale out. Now your hands land cleverly on your hips with attitude. Feet are out wide, toes in, heels out. And this is called circumnavigating your globes. You got Magellan on this side. You got Vasco da Gama on the other side. These are famous explorers if you're not familiar. My head stays in one place, which is weird for me, and my buns go buck wild. Now the temptation is to have your feet move around, but lead us not into temptation. Keep your feet grippy on the floor. 8. Now we're going to circumnavigate our globes this direction. It's a good way to start the weekend, isn't it? We need more than our brain working. We need south of the border working as well. 5, 6, 7, 8. A lot of circles in this type of movement. Up you go. Exhale out. Now jump for joy. Hands above your knees and roll your knees around. 1. Now my really bendy, springy, resilient friends, you can go way low. If you're a stiff, crabby, boiled owl person, little movements. 6, 7, 8, other way. These movements release our own body's natural lubricants, you would say. WD-40 for your joints. 6, 7, 8. Excellent. Come up, friends. Up you go. Big inhale. Big outhale. Good. Now bring your left arm out in front of your right arm. Your palms are facing outward. You turn them inward so you can clap for me. Thank you. Pull your arms up like this. Fingers forward. Wear party hats. This is your flame. Your flame burns brightly. And then you stand up on our tippy toes. We don't have the flame of our being lit so that it can be hid. No, we burn brightly, stretch up. Now, touch your elbows behind your head. I know people who can do that. Suck your tummy in. And then super tippies, like you're looking over your neighbor's yard to see what those weirdos are doing over there. They're always up to something suspicious, aren't they? Of course, they're looking over your yard, wondering what you're doing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. This is why God invented periscopes. 3, 2. Good. Stay way up on 1. This is called being pulled out of quicksand by helicopter. We need that sometimes when we're down and depressed and discouraged and sad. But if we reach up, a power greater than ourselves will always give us what we need on any day to make it. Drop your heels down, lean left. This is called palm trees in a hurricane. All my poses have the names that I've made up for them because Sanskrit is hard. Inhale up to the right. Ooh, I'm saying. Are you saying ooh with me? I like saying ooh with my friends. Up you go. Now arms straight forward and try to sit with your hips the same height as your knees. In other words, thighs parallel with the earth. It's super hard. You have to have exceedingly bendy ankles and knees. Now, arms straight up and down while sitting on your piano bench. Relax your shoulders, bend your knees and ankles. Smile. We'll hold this for far too long. Arms are down, flips them over, drop your head off. Bonk. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. We're doing yoga breath work. Exhale, Dabaya Kumbhaka. That's Sanskrit for get all the air out. Keep it out. Go deep. 1. Drop your head. 2. Dig your heels in. 3. Arise up, yogis. Big inhale. Oh, I feel like $100. Exhale out. I'm on sale today. Arms out. Now right arm in front. Palms in. Clap for yourself, you magnificent human being, for coming to yoga. You know, my feet weren't all the way in together. I don't like that. I'm going to fix it. Pull. Fingers forward. Hats for parties. Tippy toes for kissing Prince or Princess Charming, depending on your proclivity. And then this is called the rack. This is called the rack. You're being stretched. It's the Spanish Inquisition. And finally, you relent. You confess. Way up. Religions were different back in those days. Please believe in our religion. It's a really good one. But if you don't, we'll torture you and help you out. Way up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your heels, palm trees right. Keep the legs firm, straight and strong. Maybe turn your chest up and to the left a little. Good. Inhale, friends. Palm trees left. Palm trees love hurricanes. Blow harder, they say. They make me resilient, happy, and bendy. Up you go. Good job. Now arms straight forward, right out in front. Sit at the piano bench. Knees out over your toes, but your heels down. Now arms straight up and down. Now I know people who can squat all the way down with their arms straight up and down and their heels down. It's incredible. And choose your parents well. Hold here. Little lower. Arms are down, flips them over. What a relief. Waterfall your head all the way off. Pull the pin out of your hair, librarians. Lift heels, bend knees, look forward. Exhale, push all the air out. Keep it out, meaning no breathing for 3 breaths. You can go deeper. 1, 2, 3. Come on up. Let's chant an Om because of the wonderful things it does. Om. exhale, parting the Red Sea. Put it back together. Drop your chin, close your eyes, and be ecstatically happy for no apparent reason. And especially if there's no reason to be happy, just the gift of being itself. If the particulars of life aren't suiting us, go for generalities that we are. Drop your arms, inhale up, kids. We continue on, we don't stop, we keep going. Exhale out. Now arms out like this. That's good teaching, go like this. And then go like this. But what's he doing? I'm stretching from this side of my friend Todd's paintings to this side, and I'm corkscrewing my arms. I'm keeping it in my torso, my legs are my base, my torso's all over the place. Good, then I'm gonna pray behind my back. You have the options of grabbing your wrists or your elbows behind your back. I typically catch my t-shirt in my hands. Kind of pisses me off. This is why I used to do yoga without my t-shirt on, but I wouldn't do that to my friends anymore. Good, now turn your face to the right and lean over. It's our 5th side bend, you guys. Inhale. Turn your face to this ways and over we go. Side bending is the good kind of back bending. It's better for us. Inhale, mittens. And we will fold halfway over, just halfway. This is called ironing board. If your back is kind of, I don't like ironing board, bend your knees a little just for fun. Now a friend grabs your hips and pulls them back, and grabs your head like a chiropractor and extends it out. This is called spinal decompression. I'm saving you big chiropractic dollars today. Inhale here, kids. And then exhale into a forward fold, which is hard. Yoga's hard. Drop your head. Now bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, super extra forward fold. No breathing. 1, 2, 4. Come on up. Good. And hey, we will do a back bend. See the emblem on my t-shirt? It's going up to the sky. I'm going to lean all the way back and look at the cat backwards up over my head. It's disorienting to say the least. Eyes wide open, mouth wide shut. Inhale up, friends. Good. All right. My arms are stuck. Inhale. Now, this is called opening your arms to hug your grandchildren, the grandchildren you have or the grandchildren you will have. Not me, though. Now, pull your arms back. Wrap your right arm under. Fold up your arms like this. And please to bring your right knee up over your left knee. Now, everybody can do some variation of this. You could just have your right toes over here on the left side. You could just grab your shoulders instead if you don't have these foldy arms. That's okay. Everybody's welcome in this class. Now, if you got good balance, or if you want good balance, lift up your right foot. And if you're a freak of nature, bring your right ankle behind your left ankle. It's called double wrap. And we hold it and get strong, resilient, healthy, and happy together. And then we keep holding it. Good. Now, we bring our arms out like this, really relaxed, and we bring our right knee up in front of us as high as you can. Way higher than me. I'm just some guy. Good. I lost my balance. So I brought my right hand down in advance, and I'm going to grab my right foot with my left hand behind my back. Now, if you didn't like the way that I taught that sequence, too bad. Now inhale and bring your right knee as close to the floor as you can. without letting it touch, and look forward simultaneous. Now exhale and twist your right knee all the way up to the ceiling. Turn would be a better word. Drop your head all the way down and straighten your left leg and say something like, oof. Good. Now extend your right arm out to the side. This is called flamingo. Another one of the poses that I've invented that's trademarked. Good. Now bring your right hand down. Release your right foot back. Take your left arm up. It's called twisty half moon. I had a very long day yesterday. I did not get out to the hot tub till 2:45 in the morning, and there was about a half a moon coming up. Now get bigger. Extend your head forward, heel back, arms apart, and get like a puff kitten that's trying to scare you, as big as you can get. Left hand down. Sweep your right arm up. Sweep is a good word. Sweep, extend, stretch, open your toes, open your nose, stretch your clothes. Good. Bring your right hand down. Now cleverly re-grab your right foot with your left hand behind your behind. Stand up with your hand on your foot. You can do it. Oop. Good. We'll bring our right knee back out in front. This is called albatross. This is called drunk person. Good. This is back to being called albatross. Some days are better than others. Good. Now right ankle in front of your left knee. Carefully bring your hands down to the blocks. And this is called throne, where you sit as low as you can. Keep your left foot flat. Stretch your left knee way forward so your shin and calf muscles go moo. Good. Now we're going to pray together. Now hands on the blocks, extra bend your left knee. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fully straighten left leg and bring your face down to your shin and feel the glorious anguish of it all. 1, 2, 3. Good. Re-pray together. And stand up with aplomb and dignity. Good. And then put your foot down. Ooh, some days are tough. What matters is that you do it. Inhale. We're in charge of the effort. We're not in charge of the results. And a forward fold to forget about it. Drop your head off. Bonk. Lift your knees, bend your heels, look forward. Exceedingly bright future. Exhale, deepen. The universe always has brand new adventures all lined up for us if we are simply ready and receptive. And we're not addicted to the past. Okay, friends, come on up. That's a type of addiction you don't hear a lot about, being addicted to the past. Exhale out. Yoga helps you to overcome that. Arms down. Good. Side B, you guys. I was slightly off center. A lot of people say that about me. You know what? Sometimes you have to have a pet your cat break. Okay, inhale up, you guys. Exhale. Arms out. Scary crows. Okay, palms open for big hugs. Palms pull back. Left arm under, whoosh. Fold them up if you can. Grab your shoulders if you can. And then rocket your left knee up over your right knee. Bring your left toenails down to the floor over on the right side. And let your right knee slide underneath your left as much as you can. And then simply go as low as you can. And then kind of push your elbows out away from you. Roll your wrists into each other and enjoy the glory of this very present moment. Don't think, just be. Lift your left foot now if you can. Run your own race. Don't compare yourself to nobody else, except for the purpose of learning. That's a good reason, but not for the purpose of comparison or self-denigration or self-aggrandizement. Good, now arms out and left knee up as high as you can. Now the first time we did this, I almost killed myself. Now your right hand grabs your left foot behind your behind, and your left hand comes down to the floor. Boy, I had a tough day yesterday. A lot of physical activity. Good, now inhale, bring your left knee as close to the floor as you can. Inhale, look forward. If you can touch your left knee to the floor, A, you're a freak of nature. B, you're my hero. And C, don't let it touch. Go lower. Now on exhale, turn your left knee all the way up to the ceiling, all the way up to the cat on the ceiling or in heaven. Turn your knee all the way up, head all the way down. My spine always cracks about 8 times on this one. It's the best thing. Hold here. Good, now slightly bend your right knee. Take your left arm out to the side for a flamingo's pose. We're a flamboyance of flamingos. Animals have their wonderful names for their groups. Murders of crows, flamboyance of flamingos, schools of fish. Left hand down, release your left foot. It goes shooting back. Your right arm goes twisting up. You turn your belly button up to the ceiling. Push your left heel back like a angry mule. Head forward and get as big as you can. 2 sheets to the wind. No more. Get as big as you can. Lift and stretch. Yoga's good for you. Now right hand down. Turn your left hip open, left chest, left arm. And fly on the windshield. Big as you can get. As much space between hands and feet. Nose and toes. Good, left hand down. Cleverly re-grab your left foot with your right hand, behind your behind. Stand up. Good, bring left knee out in front. Wave your arms like a person waving their arms. Now, smoothly bring your left ankle over your right knee and bring your hands down to the blocks. Now, if you're anything like me, and you have to be because you're human, if you make your right knee go as far forward as it can, keeping your right heel down, you will squeal because your calf muscles and your Achilles will stretch in ways that they can't any other way. Then if you pray while you're doing that, you are multitasking. They prayed together. Hands on the blocks. Inhale, look forward, extra super bend right knee. Exhale, a forward fold. Put your left big toe in your right nostril. Head down. 1, 2, 3. How can you not get healthy and strong doing this? Whether you're 6 years old, you're 66 years old, or 106 years old, do what you can. Okay, come up and out with your hands in prayer. Put your foot down. And now that we're a little breathless, we're going to Om together because that will build our lung and breath capacity. Inhale. Drop your chin, close your eyes. Be a calm and peaceful soul. Yogis can go 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds like a Tesla. And we can go 60 to 0 in 2.5 seconds like a spiritual being. Okay, kids, thus concludes part one. We'll have a seat for a moment and we'll move into a different phase of practice. Really good job on that. Now we have floor, and I call it floor and core and more, so you don't get too sore. Now for about 30 seconds, could you close your eyes and hold still? It's hard, isn't it? There's so many things to look at. You might be getting a text. You might have won the lottery. Somebody could be calling you with bad news. Just turn the world off. Hold perfectly still. This allows the marionette to unhook their strings. Otherwise, the world is yanking us around all the time, and it only gets worse, never better, until we learn to disengage from all of that. That reminds me of a Wayne Dyer book from way back in the 70s, Pull Your Own Strings. He was a good guy. He's in heaven now, just having a great time. If at any moment you can find stillness in the midst of whatever's going on, you have found the pearl of great price. Because now we're gonna stir the pot. All fours again, kids. You ready? Floor and core and more. Ups and downs. This isn't that hard, you say? Okay. You got your cat. You got your cow. You got your gato. You got your vaca. Humans should cat and cow every day. I would say there's no excuse not to, but there's about 50 million of them. Just don't buy any of them. Two more. Good. And now we'll let the games begin. Our right arm will go out to the side and our left leg will lift. I think I told you, I saw YouTube of Mick Jagger. He's 80 years old, doesn't look a day over 79. And he does this every day. And he's worth $2 billion. So if you do this pose every day, you'll get your billion. Now bring your right elbow to the floor. This is the beginner pose, just getting your right elbow down. Lift your left leg up to here. No higher, left leg is fine, here. Now if you can, bring your right ear and right shoulder down to the floor. Keep your left hand on the floor for some balance, and then just bring your left leg up super amazing high. If you don't like this, don't worry, it's too bad. Now left arm up. Now it's kind of some balance, some core, some more, some floor. And reach up and grab your left foot if you'd like some excitement today. And then stretch your left foot all the way up to the ceiling so that you're squealing and you're reeling, but mostly you're feeling. Now, just be happy in the midst of all this. Release. Extend your left arm way over your head like this. Good, then bring it all in for a landing and come out of horrible situation. Enjoy some cats and cows. Sometimes the best part of a yoga pose is getting out of it. That's kind of like an intimate relationship, isn't it? Sometimes the best part is getting out. Sometimes the best part is getting in. Ups and downs, cats. Hi, Lexi. I know everybody's pet as far as the Zoom people. I don't know the millions of YouTube. I don't know your pet's name, but please feel free to leave your pet's name in the comments, like and subscribe. Two more cats and cows. My motto for YouTube is like whether you like it or not. Subscribe whether you want to or not. Now left arm out to the side, right leg back like Mick Jagger. Not Keith Richards. He does something else. Good. Now, beginners, just bring your left elbow to the floor and try to make it through this part, okay? Lift up your right leg. Oh, the cat automatic feeder just went off. Looney hears it. Here he goes. When he hears that thing go off, nothing will stop him. Okay, now bring your left shoulder and left ear down to the floor for the more fun version. Good. Now bring your right leg all the way straight up to the ceiling, way higher than mine. I'm just some regular middle of the road guy. Now take your right arm up and be happy. Stretch, lift. Now reach up, grab your right ankle, and then straighten your right leg. Good luck on that, by the way, but people can do it. Now really push into your left forearm. And now just say nothing. Good. Now release your right foot. Take your right arm all the way over your head toward your piano. Good. And come in for a landing. And dos más gatos y vacas, por favor. Good. Now floor, core, and more on your elbows. Now we're getting ready to do plank. I'm sorry in advance. If you have to do plank on your knees, it's okay. If you're a physicist, you can do max plank. And otherwise, we will go into plank. Now time slows down in this pose. So if there's something you really like doing, like eating ice cream, you could extend the feeling of that. And we hold it for a certain consecutive number of moments of now. In fact, I'm looking at my Eckhart Tolle Apple wristwatch and it's saying now, 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 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1, and rest on your left ear for a moment, arms down by the side of your body. Now bring your big toes together, widen your ankles, and jiggle your buns a little bit. Whoo, feels good. Heart goes pitter-pat. Plank gives you all the feelings of falling in love without the tragic side effects. On your right ear. Okay, and then the end of floor, core, and more, we'll bring the hands by the side of our side. We'll bend our knees like excited teenagers. And for upper body strength, we're just going to do knee plank. I want my students to come back, so I generally don't do 100 to 200 military style push-ups. But just this for a lot of my friends who might suffer for upper body strength. And from here, I invite you to do anything from 1 to 10 push-ups. It's the honor system. You are on your own. Maybe you're older than 50 and you can't rip off a bunch of push-ups anymore, but you can do what you can do. Good. Now, I don't do child's pose. I don't bring my butt all the way back to my heels no more because I just don't want to bend my knee on that side. But if you can send thy booty all the way back to thy heels and bring your chest down to the floor and close your eyes and chill for a moment, you'd be enjoying Balasana, pose of the child. Cool your jets. Good. Now we'll crawl. There's a lot of crawling at this phase of class. We'll crawl back to seated for the finishing yin sequence. If you're not familiar with what's going on in the yoga world, yin yoga is sweeping the planet, even though it's been around for 6,000 years. Westerners will always find a way to capitalize on some new trend, but yin yoga is slower, left leg out, right ankle over the top. If you can't fold your left shin in, come to my class every day. If you can, fold it in. Yin yoga is slower, calmer, more peaceful yoga designed to bring stability to mind, body, and spirit. Arms out. Bring your right arm on top of your left like that. See that? Relax your paws like this so they're all floppy like dog ears. Close your eyes. Tall spine. Relax shoulders. Chin level. And oddly, place the tip of the tongue on the roof of your mouth. Now, inside of our heads together, let's say to ourselves, we are calm, peaceful souls. Peace is a practice. It's like playing a musical instrument. If you want to get good at peace, you have to practice it. You can't get good at a musical instrument just by wanting to. You have to pick it up and do it. That's just the way it is. Good. Now open your eyes, grab your elbows, bring them up. You know how I know this is at the age of 65, I started playing 4 musical instruments with 0 musical talent. And after about a year, you know how good I am? I'm about as good as you get at a year. And all I can do is just continue on. I want to quit, but then I start. Good. Now drop your arms to here. If you're fortunate to have yoga blocks, I'm gonna put a big one here. Now I'm going to swim through the jello toward you. I'm going to grab my right wrist with my left hand. I'm going to massage my kidneys. It's better when somebody else does it, but sometimes you got to take matters into your own hands. And then if your forehead won't come all the way down, you should come to my class every single time and relax here. And then balance your head and your hips so that you go weightless. WAITLESS, meaning we're not waiting for anything. It's all right here. Come up, kitty mittens. Beauteous. Thence, this righty extends out. Grab lefty and heave it over the top. Heave ho. If right shin folds under, wonderful. If not, just keep it sticking out for a while. Hey, you beast. Were you stalking me? How was that snack? He goes, it was good. It was simply too small. He might be a 20-pounder, I think. Now, glider pilots. Glider pilots cruising around over Bryce Canyon, just floating around. Good. Now, your left forearm goes on top of your right. And your hands don't go rigor mortis. They go rigor happy. Close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. Tall spine. Soft mind. Open heart. Grateful spirit. In this very moment, I have everything I need to be blissfully and joyfully happy. If I notice that I'm not, I've erected some sort of obstacle or obstruction, and I'm willing to let that down. Good. Now open your eyes. Swim toward me. If you got some yoga blocks, here you go. If not, you could use encyclopedias. Grab left wrist with, left wrist, right hand. Massage your cortisols. And then rest your head on your edifice. And then lose your mind. It's the conclusion of class. And now we might have achieved Yoga Chitta Vritti Narodaha, which means yoga, ecstatic cosmic union, is the calming or cessation of the turbulence of my mind. Inhale, come up, friendly friends. Are you eyeballing me? Are you staring at me? Inhale up for an Om, you guys. Finishing Om. Aum. Prayer mitts, and I wholeheartedly, cordially invite you to say a deep and loving prayer for yourself. Bless yourself. Very good. Now is the fruit of practice. You get to relax on your back, unbothered and unencumbered by me for 5 full happy minutes. Now I hold time and space. I hold time in this hand and space in this hand while you, technical term, veg on your back for 6 minutes. I change my mind and use blankets, bolsters, pillows, chloroform soaked washcloths, whatever you need. And off you go. Don't skip this, please. Good 10-second checklist. Wiggle your legs, undent your butt, jiggle your shoulder blades, swallow, and melt. Okay, beautiful friends, stay nice and relaxed. Gently start to come back. Hasten back slowly. Give yourself time to move back into your meat vehicle. Good. And as you're reoccupying your body, feel the tingly life force come back in. Feel your body weight on the floor. At this halfway point between the two worlds, if you wiggle your fingers and toes and circulate calm, love, joy, bliss, peace, ecstasy through yourself, you will remake your nervous system. Powerful, visceral prayers. And then when you're ready, kids, at your pace, curl onto your right side, nice and slow. Take your time. Love all over yourself. If we don't love ourselves, it's very difficult for other people to love us. Because you know why? We block it like a firewall. So love yourself, quirks, foibles, and all. It's what makes you charming and unique. Now, with your eyes closed, we'll sit up together to keep the creamy filling on the inside. There's one thing I like, it's creamy filling. And now we're sitting together and we feel gooder in our skin, and we bring our paws into prayer, we drop our chin, and I invite you to feel holy, sacred, and reverent to the highest thing that you know in this whole universe, and recognize it's right inside of you, hiding. And all together we say, Namaste. Well, that was probably the best class of all time, just because it was the one we just did. So that's always the best one. Now, if you're watching on YouTube,